We're excited tonight to have a doubleheader. This is the first time we've ever done this, and for the last show of the season, thought we'd go out with a bang. So we've actually got a doubleheader. Who do we have tonight, Nate?
We have Darin, DiNapoli, also known as DNAPPS, over there. You're starting off first, and secondly, we actually have your band coming up,
right.
Cistern and Buckets.
Yeah, Cistern and Buckets.
Cistern
I'm
and
very,
Buckets.
very excited for that. But let's start off with some music from Darin. Thanks so much for joining us. Here we go. Woo.
Well, man, that was actually really cool. Actually. Now, how long have you been playing the guitar like this?
So I've been playing guitar since age 12, so about 6th grade. I think that's when I started. And I really didn't get started like really serious until I was in 9th grade. It was we were trying to audition for this high school variety show. Like there was like this concert where everybody was like getting in front of the student body. So that's what really was like. It's time to get into a band and make this, something that's not just me jamming. So.
Nice. Yeah, nice. And this kind of solo project, has that been going for a long time? Is your background a lot of bands and you just started doing this? Or what's the story of this like totally solo thing with all these different sounds going on?
So the whole thing was, prior to this, many years, I played in a band called Identity X, and that's where a lot of like my original music is created. But then on occasion, I go out there and I was playing like acoustic shows with other people. Last year or the year before, I was doing one of these guys in this band called Chill House. He brought me on, and it was like country and reggae, so it was something totally different than what I was used to playing. I'm used to playing hard rock, alternative music. So the solo thing came out of wanting to become a better guitar player. I have all kinds of pedals, as you can see. It's like a NASA space station down there.
Yes.
So basically, where this all began was at the beginning of the pandemic. I signed up for to become a community producer at PCTV, which is Pittsburgh Community Television, which is over North Side. Okay. So you can produce your own show however you want. So my whole goal was to just play solo and have a venue. You're inside of this big room that's green screen, and you could just put like some crazy visuals. So that was like where it started. And right at 2020, I was like, it's time to get out here, start doing more solo shows. Pandemic hits.
Yep.
So I just started recording a bunch of videos, there, posting them on YouTube, and then now I'm starting to play live. I think that's kind of the goal. Is like I kind of like decided like where I was, and that's where it kind of birthed. It was like me getting back into the scene of just creating, and my friends that were doing like electronic music. I said this is kind of cool because it kind of fits in that realm as well.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. Yeah, let's have some more. Love to hear
All right.
more
Oh, yeah,
music.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Oh, please, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's hear another.
I'm gonna switch guitars here.
All right.
So what I was using on this one, just I don't know if you guys can hear me, but so this guitar is my synth guitar. So it's actually connected through a special pickup. I know this is an educational thing, but there's a synthesizer that runs through this special pickup, and I could play keyboard sounds through this particular pedal. So, for instance, like we'll say like I could play, you know, let's see here. Play an orchestra.
Love it.
You could do.
Wow. Oh man.
You can do a lot of stuff with this, so it's kind of cool. As you heard in the first couple songs, I was layering in a like the sound of like you know, this choir sound.
Yeah.
The Game of Thrones and the Westworld theme. So the synth kind of just gives another layer and, you know, another layer to the guitar, so you don't have to be playing a keyboard while you're trying to play the guitar. It's like I learned how to play guitar, so it's just easier just to use a synthesizer pickup.
Yeah,
so.
love it.
But the next song, I'm going to be using my baritone guitar. So let me plug into that.
And your baritone guitar has extra strings on it too, I think.
What's that?
Your baritone guitar has some extra strings on it, right?
There's two guitars here. So there's the baritone, which is the brown one I'll be playing next. And this one right here is an 8-string guitar. So essentially, like, I'm crossing over into bass territory as well with a lot of these guitars that I have.
Super cool.
Let me switch guitars.
Yeah, I love that being a one-man band. You're providing so much variety in sounds. You know, it's not just you're just there like strumming one guitar or whatever. Especially with the synth, that's an amazing thing to bring in there. I wasn't sure whether you were doing that all live or whether it's pre-recorded or what. So really cool that you're bringing that in.
That's the only thing that I like about playing like solo is that it kind of gives me the ability to like figure out how do all these elements fit in. Like if I'm the bass player, if I'm the drummer, or you know whatever, it's like I'm having to control this rather than like depending on somebody else, you know, which I'm already used to, like that's already there, but it's like now I have to control with my feet and then also figure out the bass line and all that. So
you're very busy.
That's right. I feel like I should be able to tap dance after this. You know? Give me a tap dance. Let me just clear this out. And then go to the next one here. All right. Give me 1 second.
Your baritone guitar is a very pretty guitar.
What's that?
It's a very pretty guitar. I love the wood.
Yeah, actually, it's funny. This is this was the guitar that the guitar player from the band Stained, if everyone remembers that band from back in the day. But there was a very particular guitar that Ibanez released, the baritone. They since released the PRS version of it, but the baritone Ibanez was one that it was discontinued. So I bought this on eBay. So you can see on the back, it's pretty beat up. Whoever was using it probably used it in the new metal days, you know, where they were
studded belts.
Studded belts, that's right. So this was where all the Hot Topic damage. So, but no, I like the baritone because it does give you that like deep sound that you can't get from drop tuning your standard guitar. So, but this one I use a little bit delay and you know, we'll play it and let you guys hear what it sounds like.
Beautiful,
Nice,
huh?
very nice.
So hey, Robert Morris University loves to support its alumni, and you, in fact, are an alumni, and you achieved some really great things while you were here, too, I understand, right?
That's right, yes. So I went to school at Robert Morris, graduated in 2006, and I went to school for media production originally.
Okay.
Then there was a big shift. They changed it, so I switched to corporate communications, but still focused on video production. So I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I grew up. I'm like, I'm going to be a video filmmaker.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want to do. So I came here, and the senior year of my of college, we did a class project, and it was produce a piece that you could put out into a film festival, whatever. We entered in a billion film festivals, got rejected, but one of them was the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, which was the College Emmy Awards.
Yes.
So through that, was my last ditch effort. I was like, okay, it's free to enter. I'm out of money. I'm a broke college student. That was free. I was like, oh, this is a long shot, whatever. If we win an Emmy, I'll eat my hair or something. I was like, whatever. So I got this call, and they're like, you won. You know, you won this Emmy or whatever. We're flying you out to LA, and I thought it was a joke, you know. But so yeah, I mean, my senior year of college, I won an Emmy award, and you know, I thought as a student, you know, I did a lot. I was very involved in the Academic Media Center. I produced my own TV show. I did a lot of animation. So I got the most out of my college experience here. And then senior year, I felt like that was the capstone of like winning an Emmy award and going out and saying, okay, now I'm getting out into the world. I have an award to prove that I can get a job. But that's in my tell-all book. I'll tell you about all that, you know, chapter, you know, 5 through whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's essentially, you know, Robert Morris got a lot of experience, and then also playing. We played here on campus a lot of times. So we played right in the studio. We played outside. We actually played RMU Palooza one year. So yeah, it was a lot of great experiences here. Do you want me to play another song?
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
So I see you got your custom DNAPPS strap.
That is cool.
Oh yeah. So have you always had is that like a nickname, DNAPPS?
Yes.
Or is that,
yes. So ever since I was a young kid, so my brother, you know, I have an older brother. His nickname was CNAPPS. It still is CNAPPS.
Okay.
So being the younger brother, I was like, I gotta be cool, you know. So my name's DNAPPS, you know. So following in his footsteps, I was, you know, basically inclined to. My friends would just call me DNAPPS, and then that's where that kind of just stuck. But I tell people it's short for my name, Darin DiNapoli, and it's easier just to say, hey, DNAPPS, you know. So that's kind of where that came from.
I love it. Yeah, I'd love to hear another tune if we got time. Maybe another one after that. Does that sound good? Yeah, let's hear more. I'm just enjoying it so much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My next song I'll play is through the 8-string guitar. So we'll play some cool.
The Behemoth.
That's right, the Behemoth. It is a different style of playing because your fretboard is a lot wider. It's like you're going into like you're used to playing a nice 6-string guitar, but then when you go 8-string, it's like whoa.
Yeah. And is it 2 lower strings below a regular guitar?
Yep. So it's a B and an F sharp.
Okay.
Yep.
Heavy.
So for this one,
I love it already.
that's right. Yeah. A lot of guys that play 8-string guitars are into a style of music called djent. It's spelled D-J-E-N-T.
Meshuggah.
So Meshuggah. Yes, so it's like da 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 da. But my thing, my thing is I like the 8-string guitar more so from like a solo guitar standpoint because you have this range and you can do a lot of cool stuff. So you have your bass strings, you know, but then you have your high strings. So there's just a lot of cool stuff that you don't have to like drop tune your instrument. So, but I'm gonna play this one last song, and right, we have one more.
Oh, well, we might have time for one after this too.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it here.
Awesome. What a cool sound. I love, you know, what you were saying about the range, that it's so nice to have that under control of like one dude playing.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, when did you first pick up the extra string guitar?
So I think it was in, let's see, I'm trying to think, 2013 or 14.
Okay.
There was a band that came out around that time called Animals as Leaders.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, a lot of these progressive rock guys were playing these 8-string guitars.
Yep.
Prior to that, I have 7-string guitars as well because of the band Korn was popular back in the day. So I started with 7 strings,
Yep.
6-string, 7-string, and then I said, okay, it's time for the 8-string. But when you go from 7 to 8, it's like a whole other world.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I started listening to a lot of that style of music and trying to figure out, like, you know, how do you incorporate an 8-string guitar? I just love like different types of instruments and you know, how that could apply to the music that I create. So working with these delays and reverse effects and all that, and having that, you know, the range and everything, I do a lot of tapping stuff too.
Yep.
So a lot of these, like, you know the stuff like that. So I was like, I need something to like really just give me something else, because like the range of a standard guitar, it's like you can only go so far with that. I was like, oh, now I can go.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we've got a bunch of people watching. We had the question. Want to know where we can see you? Somewhere else to see you online, or do you get out of town or play around at all?
For sure, yeah. So right now, if you want to look at a lot of the improvisations similar to this, you could go on YouTube and search DNAPPS Guitar Jam. That's DNAPPS Guitar Jam.
Nice.
Go on YouTube. You'll see all these videos that I've compiled from PCTV.
Okay.
You could also look up my other band, Identity X, and that's idxmusic.com. On Spotify, you look up Identity X, and there's a new song called Devices, The Fall of Man. That's the most recent song that we've created.
Nice.
So you see me with my band. There's another band I play in called Guides, and then also I said I play in this reggae country band called Chill House. So there's like a multitude of like genres that you might see me out there. So I'm trying, I think this year, now that things are starting to open up, trying to get out there and start booking more solo gigs, you know, along with my band. It's
awesome.
I think it's easier to just book a solo show because it's just you by yourself. You just set up and you don't have to worry about 5 other people. You know, just get there, get in, play, go home.
Yeah, it's great and it's so unique. Love it. We got time for one more tune, so play some more music from DNAPPS, aka Darin DiNapoli.
Sure. Okay. Let me think here. Switch back to my other guitar. Tune here.
Do you name your guitars?
That is something I haven't done yet. I know people like to name them, like, you know, this could be, I forget. This guitar that I'm playing right here, this is like the second guitar that I've ever owned. So I got this way back in high school.
Cool.
So it's one of my, like, I remember there was a store, I don't know if it's still there, but Swissvale Music, that's where I bought this. And what's interesting about this one is there's a drop tune feature on here. So it allows you to go from E to D, and I just hit that hip shot thing.
Very cool.
So, but yeah, let me.
Yeah, I thought I saw at one point you did something really funny behind the headstock there, and I wasn't sure what it was.
Yes, yeah. I was like, boom, right from E
it's
to
very
D.
sneaky.
So let's see here.
All right.
Fantastic.
Awesome, Darin. Thanks so much. Everyone check out DNAPPS Guitar Jam on YouTube. That is DNAPPS, as I know from this guitar strap. And also check out IDX.com. That's Darin's
IDX
band.
Music.
IDXmusic.com.
Yeah.
Stick around. We've got a quick changeover, and then there's another band coming. Who is that band?
Oh, and that band is Cistern and Buckets coming up, and that's actually your band.
You're right. Got to get over to the stage. All right, give us just a couple minutes. Just stay tuned. We'll be right back with more music.
Down sound, directing, lenses, editing, and storytelling? Look no farther and come get your degree in digital cinema, television, and photography at Robert Morris University.
We have fully equipped studios and all the gear for you to practice together with stellar faculty and professionals who will guide you as you prepare to launch your career. Engage education, global perspective, and professional focus.
Robert Morris University.
Your future starts
here.
When I hit the ground, blood stood in the blood, blood stood in the blood. The canyon comes again and again and again, and I want it I want to heal, yeah, yeah, yeah. All I want is food. Food and creative love, and I said all I want is food and creative love. Food is food and creative love. All I want is food and creative love. All I want is food and creative love.
La 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 la, you're going home now. Home's that place somewhere you go each day to see your wife, to see your wife. Oh, talk to me some more. You know that you don't have to go. You're the poetry man. You make things all rhyme. Oh, talk to me some more. You know that you don't have to go. You're the poetry man. You make things all rhyme. Oh, talk to me some more. You know that you don't have to go. You're the poetry man. You make things all rhyme.
En el río hay una barca, que es la barca del amor, que es la barca del amor. En el río hay una barca, que es la barca del amor. Y si te montas chiquillo, se te alegra el corazón, se te alegra el corazón, y hasta te tiembla la mano y se te olvida el dolor, y hasta te tiembla la mano y se te olvida el dolor. Y vente conmigo, y vente conmigo, y vente conmigo. Vamos a contar juntos cuentos divinos. En la noche de verano.
consider getting the house painted done.
On you, it'll light up red up here.
Okay. Oh, there we are.
Checking. There we are.
Y'all good? Okay. So now everybody ready?
We're good.
Nate, you ready? All right, we're ready when you guys are. Just give us a countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Going to Nate.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the live music series here at RMU. Thank you for staying with us as we changed over our musical talent. And with our doubleheader, we just finished off with Darin DiNapoli, and now we're moving on over to Cistern and Buckets. Take it away, guys.
Right, thank you very much. We are Cistern and Buckets. So nice to be here on this side of the cameras, this side of the stage. That song was called Stainless Steel. And this next one is a very, very, very old song of mine. It's called When Pennies Go to Heaven, and it's really about when you arrive in a new city. And it's when I arrived in San Francisco, California, actually, for the first time many years back, and had lots of high hopes for what the city would be like. And after a while, I learned that everything that glitters may not even be copper. It's called When Pennies Go to Heaven.
teaching me to maze. Help themselves to our trust in the city. And I've been 3 years in the same high window. Only the hopeless have a reason to stay. When pennies go to heaven, they spend their time with bottle caps posing as quarters. They traded their edges for a ride through the mouth of a pinball machine. They never see the bright lights and bumpers. Like a brick through the windshield from a joker on the overpass. The sound of screaming wakes you. You listen for an hour till they catch the bad boy, and the credits roll to a carol. When pennies go to heaven, they spend their time with bottle caps posing as quarters. They traded their edges for a ride through the mouth of a pinball machine. They never see the bright lights and bumpers. It's a sad day in Golden Gate Park. Even the carousel's charging admission. I'm buying tickets just so I can leave the house and lose my money calling you from a payphone in the Mission. When pennies go to heaven, they spend their time with bottle caps posing as quarters. They traded their edges for a ride through the mouth of a pinball machine. They never see the bright lights and bumpers. They never see the bright lights. They never see the bright lights, the bright lights. They never see, they never see, they never see the bright lights. All right. Right. That was called When Pennies Go to Heaven. Again, that's my very oldest tune. All right, this is my one with the longest title. It's called Would It Stop the Flow of Blood to Your Heart? And it's really about love can break you, but it still won't kill you. Just keep that in mind. It's hard to remember sometimes.
was great. That was great.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, of course. Now I want to take a chance to introduce everybody. We have Daryl Shawn over there on the lead vocals and guitar. We got Hollis Greathouse. Is that correct? Greathouse up on the bass. We got Heather Kromp over on the backing vocals, and on the drums we got Jeff Berman. Which, I mean, I feel like you're a familiar face before. You get around, yeah. Now, on to the second question. Where did the name come from?
Okay.
Cistern and Buckets.
Yeah, so it's actually a chapter title in Moby Dick.
Oh, okay.
And it's a scene, it's a chapter about when they finally catch a whale and then what happens next. And it's kind of a big mess. It's kind of a big mess. It takes a lot of work, a lot of people to get involved. And for me, this band has really been about finding a place for songs that I've been writing for years and years and never had the band to do it with. I do a lot of solo stuff. That's the main thing that I've done over the past 10 or 15 years is really solo guitar. But I was writing these songs all along. Finally, I managed to get my dream band together at the beginning of the pandemic, and I'm finally able to play these songs. So it's songs from many different times in my life, going through a bunch of like various things that have popped up in these songs. So because of that, I kind of wanted to refer to something as like this kind of big conglomeration, this big kind of soggy mess of different things all coming together in one band. So, and I love Moby Dick, so there we go.
Ah, all right. Now, do any of you guys, do you have any other musical like experience or gone off on your own?
So there's so much to say. Gosh, Heather, singer-songwriter in her own right. Where can they go to hear your music, Heather?
All the places. All the normal places.
Yeah. HeatherCrops.com is the easy way. But Heather's released how many solo albums now?
5.
Yes, 5 solo albums. Yeah. One of my favorite songwriters and vocalists anywhere. So it was a thrill to ask her to join the band, and she was able to join. Jeff, you're in so many.
I do stuff.
Yeah. He's in Blink. He plays vibes in Blink. He plays mountain dulcimer in Appalachia. He plays drums in a bunch of different bands with me. We can talk about that later. All kinds of stuff with me. And let's see. You playing vibes with anyone else right now? It's Blink.
Pretty much right now.
Yeah.
Yes, things are starting to get busy, but the last couple of years have been crazy. Pretty dusty.
Yeah. And the group that you appeared with here, then playing mountain dulcimer.
I was here with a group called Devilish Mary.
Devilish Mary. Yes, an amazing show.
It's kind of old-timey and Celtic.
Yes.
Malone.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Make sure you check that out. The video is great from that. And then Hollis, I met him through studio work, first of all. Audible Images Studio, which is where I've recorded my last 3 solo albums. I realized that Hollis is a multi-instrumentalist as well. You play in several other bands with me as well. Jeff and Hollis and I are in a number of different things together. You also play with, the Hobbs Sisters, is that right? Anyone else on a regular basis? Steve Smith? Oh, yeah, fantastic, Steve Smith. Yeah, and you always see him at Audible Images Studio. So everyone's busy.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they can come together for this thing.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Let's hear some more music.
Awesome, thanks. Wait, this is we're gonna slow things down just a little bit. This is a song called Birdie, and it's really about when someone leaves, whether it's a band or relationship, trying to make peace, trying to figure out why they might have left. It's kind of thinking about all those different reasons. It's called Birdie.
Finally gotten rid of your passport, giving up your seat by the way. Something to do with your fear of flying, something to do with being broken. Just so you know, you're turning away from me, taking the fun out of cake and ice cream. You're a big boy, but you're spilling your beer and licking your plate. A runner-up for the running, you couldn't wait. someone who knows something I've done. I guess you got what you wanted when you left me. I really hate to seem ungrateful, but I got stuck with the bill for everything we bought. Looks like you're getting too big for your diaper. Now that you figured out the safety pin and the knot, a little birdie told you something you can't repeat. Open up your cloudy eyes and tell me what you see. Finally you're someone who knows something I don't. I guess you got what you wanted when you left me. It's been a hell of a year for the prodigy. He's just selling whatever he was given. Looks like another poor man's holiday for me. Filling the bathtub and going fishing. A little birdie told you something you can't repeat. Open up your cloudy eyes and tell me what you see. Finally you're someone who knows something I don't. I guess you got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted when you left me.
Birdie, watch out for the birdies. This song is it's about kind of the other half of the equation, when someone who has left, they're kind of looking back and they may try to rationalize themselves a little bit, why they left and when they left and all that. And by the end, they may even feel a touch of regret. The song's about that feeling. It's called Steal Your Thunder.
Magic wasn't in the words, but how you said them. The future wasn't in the cards, but that's how I read them. The disappearing boy rolls up flat, but I might be the rabbit stuck in your hat. If your business was making illusions, you sure fooled me. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, I didn't try that at all. If you say that I took your best embraces, I'm guilty as charged. Like a comet completing a constellation once in 1,000 years. It was the prettiest picture ever seen in the dark. I never thought it ours to keep, ours to keep. Set fire to a field after I'd sown it. Well, I could lend you something to try without having owned it. Now you're showing the wound in your ear, crying, look, it forgot how to heal. But you're wearing a diamond in it, you must be proud. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, I didn't try that at all. Say that I took your best embraces, I'm guilty as charged. Like a comet completing a constellation once in 1,000 years. It was the prettiest picture ever seen in the dark. No one might ever believe you. Everything that we saved and then you spent it. You knew it was kind of evil and that's how you meant it. I used to share it just as soon as I had it. I guess you broke me of that dirty habit. If the sucker dies every hour, my number's up. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, I didn't try that at all. You say that I took your best embraces, I'm guilty as charged. Like a comet completing a constellation, once in 1,000 years. It was the prettiest picture ever seen in the dark, you're never gonna catch it again. I don't need another lesson, I think I've had enough. Now that someone's got you under glass, did you finally do what I asked? Apologize for being the best thing ever. The best thing ever. The best thing ever. The best thing ever. Thank you.
Fantastic. So, you guys said you formed during all the quarantine and COVID. Did you want to like start a band before that, or did you just like seize the opportunity and take it?
You know, I basically seized the opportunity. Before that, I was playing a lot around Pittsburgh, doing solo guitar shows. That was my main thing. And really kind of playing all the time and doing a lot of online shows as well, which is something that I always do. And I kind of felt like my hands were full, even though I was writing songs the whole time. And then when the pandemic started, immediately the live gigs dried up. I found myself with more kind of time in my hands, but still plenty of energy for the music. And it seemed like the right time to get together and start doing this. And we also have the nice thing with Hollis and Audible Images Studio. It's a great studio to just set up and play and rehearse and be able to record also. So we were able to take advantage of that safe space. We could actually be in different rooms, but see each other and play together and hear each other on headphones. So we're able to take advantage of that in a way that a lot of other bands couldn't. We could actually get together safely in totally separate spaces and still hear each other and make music.
Yeah, instead of just trying to go over a Zoom call or a Google Meet.
Exactly. We could be like, at least in the same building, able to see each other, even if not the same physical space. So it really came about through that combination. I was just kind of, I was ready to get these songs out of the world, but then had this time to pull it together.
Oh, okay. Now, I know you have a couple more songs you want to play. What were your influences for being a musician that you are?
Yeah. There are so many. I listen to all kinds of different stuff, but I think for this band, lyrics have always been really important to me. And so a lot of the bands I've always listened to with an emphasis on lyrics. Bands like The Replacements, The Clash, The Who, and the Beatles. The Beatles are my favorite band of all time. But bands where the lyrics are every bit as important as the music and they really work together. That was always kind of my goal, to find that. Where really lyrics are every bit as important. So it's always really important for me to have the lyrics heard, and that's why I wanted to have Heather as part of this as well, to really back up in the vocals and bring her gorgeous voice along with it, just to make the vocals stand out even more in front and make it intertwined with the music as well.
All right. All right, well, thank you. I'm ready to hear some more music if you're ready.
Awesome. Yeah, well, okay, let's play, we're going to play a couple of our very newest tunes, as a matter of fact. This one I've been calling the baseball tune. And it really is centered around baseball. It's called Minor Leaguers, and it's really about those who feel like they're in the minor leagues, even if they're not. People who feel like they've forgotten, people who maybe live in a flyover state, or people who just feel sort of generally ignored. But the truth is that they're kind of the heart and soul of the whole thing. So it's really a tribute to those folks, and I certainly feel like that sometimes too. It's called Minor Leaguers.
Feel the blue out where no one goes. You won't even see us till you zoom in close. The circus left town a long time ago. Whatever keeps us around, nobody seems to know. We love it when we see somebody taking off. We love to hear the crack of a bat on a ball. We want it gone, don't want to see the catch against the wall. Don't even tell us if the home team lost. We are minor leaguers, stuck in the bleachers. Third string relievers, true believers. There isn't much keeping us from getting bored. There isn't much to keep us hoping for more. The biggest fish in our pond will always be ignored by the ones handing out participation awards. Doesn't matter if you never meet you, we don't care. Doesn't matter that we're broken, you're all millionaires. We wanna watch you round the bases from our easy chairs. 90 feet from home, the first is the only thing that's there. We are minor leaguers, stuck in the bleachers. Third string relievers, true believers. Tying your number and lay you and stay. I'll be living my best life through this game. So doff your cap and give us a wave. We are minor leaguers, stuck in the bleachers. Third string relievers, we are all day dreamers, C plus achievers, the sandlot arenas, true believers.
Minor leaguers is the baseball tune. Thank you, my friends. So, some of you watching may know this tune. It goes back quite a few years. I was in Seattle for a solo show. I was doing a tour there, and sitting in the hotel room with some time to kill, and I ended up writing a song in about an hour. And usually my songs take a long, long time to write, like even a year or more. But this one came together, and it's been kind of a favorite of some of my friends for a while as a solo fingerstyle guitar tune. But I was playing the song on electric a few months ago, and I realized that I never really explained the title. The title is Trusting in Bridges. And it's really about all the things that we have to depend on that are made by other people, even if we don't understand them. We have to believe in them, like getting on a plane or going through a tunnel or plugging your phone into the wall. You don't know how it works, but you got to depend on that. And then a month or two ago, the Fern Hollow Bridge collapsed, and that's about 6 blocks from where I live, and I took it twice on the day before it collapsed. This reminded me how vital it is to have to depend on these other people. Even though I may never met the people who built that bridge or that plane or made that car or whatever, still got to kind of believe in what they did. And this is called Trusting in Bridges.
Every day of our lives we will walk the earth, stuck to the surface, that's our fighting up the dirt, dealing out the water. It's a dangerous planet and the natives are fierce. It's our only home, our only atmosphere. Try as we might, we just can't find another. Every time we step outside, reach out to cross the divide. We may pay with our lives, but we're trusting, trusting. Everyone returns to ash. All things too shall pass. Sorry to the sages I'm attacked. Trusting, trusting. Just getting out of bed is an act of faith. When I say I'll see you later, I'm just acting brave. I count myself lucky if we both make it till then. Chances are you'll survive the day, but someone's number's coming up the other way. Waiting on enough, you won't need superstition. Every time we step outside, reach out to cross the divide. We may pay with our lives, but we're trusting, trusting. Everyone returns to ash. All things too shall pass. Sorry to the sages I'm attached. I'm trusting, trusting. My belief, the plane's flying free on the shoulders of a breeze. It makes no sense, but I'll buy the ticket. Whatever doesn't kill you surely makes you cautious. Caution won't save you. Make a promise to look both ways and trust that the bridges will stand. You gotta trust the bridges. Trust the bridges. Every time we step outside, reach out across the divide. We may pay with our lives, but we're trusting, trusting. Everyone returns to ash. All things too shall pass. Sorry to the sages I'm attached. I'm trusting, trusting.
Thank you so much.
Amazing, amazing. Now, if we want to find what are your guys' musical projects coming up? What are all of you guys' musical projects coming up?
Wow, coming up. Well, for this band, we've got a website. It's on Facebook, Cistern and Buckets. Look on Facebook. We're doing a recording, actually. We've got a bunch of stuff in the can already, just waiting for some more vocals from Heather. So I'll be looking for that coming up very soon. Hope to do some shows with the Killerfish, which is a band of myself and Jeff and Hollis. So we're looking to do some shows this summer with the Killerfish. Jeff, you have anything coming up for any of your bands?
Where's my calendar?
Yeah, of course. There are so many.
There's always stuff happening. Just look me up.
Yeah, look for Blink, Appalachia, and the Celtic band.
Sorry. Mary.
And Devilish Mary
I have
also.
a really fun thing coming up at the end of May. My friend Ravish Momin is coming through Pittsburgh. He's a great percussionist. He does all kinds of electronic percussion, improv, on the fly programming stuff, and I'm going to do something with him. And Christiane Dolores is going to sing with us. It's going to be something really special, something very different for Pittsburgh. That's at King Fly Spirits on the 22nd of May.
King Fly Spirits on the 22nd of May, if no one caught that.
Nice. Hollis, anything coming up with Hub Sisters or Steve?
Yeah, we're opening for Jody Messina, and we're opening for Little Texas.
Nice. Opening for Jody Messina and opening for Little Texas. When, do you remember when those are? Yeah, we'll check. Yeah, we'll check the sites.
Check their sites.
Yeah, nice with the Hobbs sisters, who are amazing stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, we have some time for at least one more.
Yeah,
see what we have.
Awesome.
Let's do Dog and Kid or Slow Song.
Let's do Dog and Kid. It's a song called Dog and Kid. It goes a little while back for me, and it's really about seeing someone from your past, and one day the thing comes that makes you let him go for good, like seeing him with a dog and a kid. You guys all knew that, right? All right, this is called Dog and Kid.
I got a perfect place on the corner to sit and watch the world roll by. And today I saw a face I remember, stealing the sunshine right out of the sky. And I wanted to say, hey now, where have you been hiding? I wanted to say, hey now, where'd your boy get those eyes? Where'd he get those eyes? It's been so long. Forget all your lies. Neither of us ever thought we'd turn into grown-ups. It makes a great disguise. If I never see you again, I'll always have the sweet things we did. And the day I saw you pretty as ever with your dog and kid. There's a lot of words I wish I could take back, from back when we didn't know what we were saying. A lot of things I'd change if we could go back, back to when I thought we were only playing. And I wanted to say, hey now, so who's the lucky one? I wanted to say, hey now, and do I ever come to mind? 'Cause you come to mind. It's been so long. It's been so long, so long. Promise to tell me all your secrets. I promise to forget all your lies. Neither of us ever thought we'd turn into grown-ups. You always seem surprised. If I never see you again, I'll always have the sweet things we did. And the day I saw you lost forever with your dog and kid. your dog and kid. Dog and kid. Your dog and kid. Hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for tuning in to the live music series here at RMU. I hope you enjoyed our show today and our double header of musical talent. Big thanks to everyone here at RMU, from Dean Amajad Ali and Carolina Loyola Garcia's Cinema Capstone 2 class, and also big thanks to Bob Steinbeck for the lighting, and also our advanced typography class for the backgrounds. Now all I ask is if you guys could play us out.
You bet. All right, guys. Second as well.
Mm-hmm.